Mm, I'm not sure what I want to do specifically right now. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about creating a project based on only working on it during streams, but I'm not positive what I should do right now. Because I want something small. Mm, But how small? Just go ahead and open. Hmm, we'll open up this project because I think this one has little amounts of stuff added. DLC and blueprints. Oh, it's like a Steam stuff. Okay, okay. I was like, hell's that? Okay. So let's actually look through. Hey, what's up, Thomas? I am thinking about working on a new project for stream specifically so that it'll give me something to do while I'm streaming while also answering questions. I'm just not really sure what exactly I want to make yet. So I'm going to be looking at some random games and hope for inspiration. And yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do like a roguelike. Let's see. Roguelike is the simplest, I think, when it comes to that because you can kind of brain dead it most of the time. Nothing much. Yeah. I mean, it's just another Wednesday. What is pain core? No, it's horror. I don't do horror. Yeah. Roguelike. Maybe something simple with just mobs to attack. Is it roguelike or rogue light? Maybe let's see. Hmm. I guess. Yo, why is that $50? Huh. I guess I could do something along the lines a, of a rogue light. So if I was to have just maybe I could do like some type of arena, and then within that arena, something very simple. Maybe just like let's get rid of all of this here. Maybe just have the player spawn in the center. Let's go to top, and then let's move this to the middle. Then maybe I could just have mobs spawn around. But what's the purpose would I do this? Like, so if we moved all the way into this area, text. So if we went rogue light, ooh, why is it so small? Come on, let's turn that into like 30. Let's go ahead and bold. So stuff we could do is maybe like an arena. And then within that arena, we'll have wave spawning monsters. Mm, maybe like mini bosses. And then hmm, I need a concept. I need to know the style. Let's just go with sword only combat because I just don't like using guns. Um, what other features should I add? Because this is like strictly monsters, but this has nothing to do with actual character. Because I'm like, if we look at other stuff, nope, I didn't mean to click that. I meant show more. Dang it. Okay, let's go back to Rogue Light. Dungeon crawler, no. Because as of right now, this looks like generic, any type of like mobile app that you just like kill random stuff. And that's not enough. Death must die. So this is like very vampire survival like. And that's not really what I'm going for. Mm. Side scrollers. Give me combat. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. So let's see. Let's actually just increase this. Let's go with text, game mechanics. So I'm pretty sure wave spawning is considered game mechanic. And we'll turn you down to like 20. Mini bosses, bosses is considered in that. Go ahead, go through here. Let's also do this. And we'll do player. Trying to think of that unique factor that games have. Something that I could make to kind of allow me to be interested. Inventory management. Hmm. What if we had like an inventory system that the items themselves have levels, and then within that, combat with them upgrades them? So it kind of like forces you to decide on if you should hold on to something or switch it out. Mm. Some kind of objective to defend. Hmm. Maybe like different type of arenas have different type of objectives. Because I can do like I think that's a good idea because you can have different levels. So like quote unquote arena, but like let's say you spawned into like a semi big arena and the objective is I don't know protect this NPC. Switch this to arena and do this. Ah, where'd it go? Objective arenas. So I'm like, we could do protect target. eliminate XX monsters. Basically like a certain number. So I guess it's kind of like a quest in a sense. At least where my brain's going with it. At least it gives something for the player to do. Or should I have it all in like one area? Mm. So what I'm thinking is maybe instead of different type of arenas, we can basically have the player roaming around doing whatever objective. We'll have to make it like a semi big map if that's the route that I'm going. For example, maybe I shouldn't have deleted all those cubes. Okay, we could do this. Like, okay. For example, if we have to like protect this cube, maybe we give them a timer, and then after that objective, let's say you have to go to this point, and maybe from here you have to pick up like 3 different things. Like that's the objective. You can even do something where, oh, message retracted. Oh, what was that? Yo, what's up, USP? Hmm. Right now, I'm trying to design basically a game for my streams. Something I'll work on strictly during stream. It'll give me something to do. I'm just trying to think of different type of game mechanics. We'll do sword combat only. We can delete this. Just got my daughter to go to sleep. It's her first birthday. Had a big party at grandma's. Oh, nice, man. And congrats to you. That means you took care of a child for a year. Also realized that like music isn't playing at all.
Walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this bitch like, hey,
Do
yeah, I'm
this.
really him.
Oh,
Talking
that
my
is
shit
not
like,
what
hey, bitch, I'm really him.
I
Don't
meant to
believe me?
do.
Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all don't talk, got bitches screaming. Say she wanna come and see me.
Inventory management.
Please step aside so they can see me and I.
Okay, so I'm gonna go move this over. I've got another text over here. Inventory. I think I want to make this like an inventory focused game. Inventory. Because also that would kind of force me to learn a lot about inventory and optimization. So I think that would be a great use as well. So I'm gonna copy this over here. Inventory. No. Items level up with player.
Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Hey,
Trying to think what else we can do with an inventory here.
bitch, I'm really him. Hold up.
'Cause if we're having items as a huge focus, them leveling up is cool, but maybe we could do something along, maybe like combinations, and then when you combine, just gather the XP of the items together, and then you can put that into another level or another item. Item combinations. I would mean sword only. Now that wouldn't strike out magic, but I'm not gonna do like punch combos. Like it's gonna be strictly fighting with like different type of swords. Like I don't know, you could do like double daggers, maybe a spear, longsword, that type of stuff. But I'm not a huge fan of guns because I feel like that is just overly used in every video game. So it's left a bad taste for me, at least. I'm just trying to, I want the inventory to be like the main focus. Sorry, going off of the sword talk. But I feel like this is not enough. Like, item combinations is cool. Items level up with you, and then during combinations, the way to compensate is to combine XP from both. From all item combinations. Okay. No problem, no problem. But I fully plan on having like spell type things going on. I really love like magic. Like when it comes to like fantasy stuff, that is a lot of like my focus in games. That's what keeps me interested. But I feel like the inventory needs like a third thing, like something to keep players occupied. Because I can't really do upgrades because that is kind of like the purpose of combinations, or what's a better word for combinations? I'm forgetting it. Crafting. That's the word I was looking for. Do crafting. But I need that like special sauce. Look at other, while I kind of go off that thought right now. Let's see. Oh, this is more like a puzzle thing while you're going through. I need inspiration. See, I would love to make something like this. Like, this is pretty beautiful. I love all of this. I'm actually gonna add that to the wish list because I love this. A lot of magic, but not really what I'm looking for. What are like some inventory management games? It's called Backpack Hero.
Headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you. When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road it's coming back.
There's literally something called inventory management roguelite. Oh, it's literally these two. God of Weapons. I need to oh man, that kind of sounds a lot like what I was talking about this whole time.
Open my eyes, I slept through the day. Slept through the day, feeling uneasy, I push it away. Push it away. Last night was fun, don't feel like today. Feel like today, let's do it again, let's go on a date. Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out and live the dream that we've been talking about.
God of Weapons is good, I played it myself. I've never played it, but it looks good, like as far as like the inventory is going right now. But a lot of the made by a 10-man team with dedicated artists. Moonlight has a cool inventory thing, but it's like market economic side of the game. Okay. I love the stats that are being shown right now. Never played this game, but reading the titles, a lot of things that kind of what I had in mind. But I'm not ascending in a tower to survive. Towers level, you must obtain and carefully organize weapons. Yeah, I'm not caring about the organizing part. Definitely not going to be doing that aspect, but it does look good. Looks like a nice little roguelike. I actually like the monsters in this. I'm gonna save that for later. Oh, that's cool. Acquired. Moonlighter. Moonlighter. I'm assuming these two are what's equipped based on what the UI is looking like, and this is your actual inventory there. Grab stack. There are a few packs in the market that exactly like their monsters. Save them for a rainy game jam day. I love getting free monster skins and stuff. I have a lot of random asset packs. Hmm. I wish there was a. Is there a video here? No, it's just a trailer. Let's mute that. I just want to take a look. Or maybe I should actually have sound on. Is it just music or yeah, it's just music. Never mind. I'm like, if there's voice, I'll look at it. Okay, so it's basically like Binding of Isaac type rooms where they're running around. Got a chest in the center. Oh no, you got a nice little city. So maybe it's not exactly like that. Start your adventure now. It's giving me like a sword type Isaac of or Binding of Isaac. I'll send you a link on Discord. Oh, for sure. Thanks, man. Hmm. I feel like I'm just really stuck on that aspect of what is something I could add for like that special sauce. I'll look at random inventory photos for inspiration. Hmm. Can I just full screen it without open image in new tab? This is quite literally having weapons and then ammo. This is like gun related stuff. Nah, none of that actually looks interesting to me. Inventory, yeah, again, going with the ammo stuff. This is like classic RPG. Yep, certain items can have constraints and can only be in a specified row or column. Not really if you don't want to like organize stuff going on. Yeah, no, that's fair. Mm. Yeah, because I feel like having them organize their stuff is a lot more, I guess, brainy than what I'm trying to go at here. Like, I want the game to kind of be simple in the essence, and I feel like gotta have a lot more brain if you gotta if it's focusing on organizing. Not that organizing is hard, but hmm. It's 50% off for 30 characters, 29.99. Bro, I'm a fucking broke ass bitch, but I'll take a look. So let's go into Epic Marketplace. It was pretty neat. Wave 1 default. Wave 2. Oh, I really like the center one. Yo, these are nice. Like, look at the Warwick style monster right there. This is like the little cartoony stuff that I did have in mind. Oh, I really don't have $30 to spend though. Animation previews. Is it rigged to Epic Skeleton? No. Okay. That has me a bit less caring. Uh, but let's take a look at it because I'm kind of stalling on the whole inventory thing because I'm not sure. I can't think of that third feature that would be really great. This does look really good though. I do like them. Oh, look at the spider. The thing is, I think it's like too cartoony where it's giving me like the vibes of a mobile game. Just gonna add to cart right now. I don't think I'll actually get it at the moment. I do like some of these a lot though. What is something we can do? So we're we're upgrading in the sense of levels. We're upgrading by crafting better items, and then to compensate for the levels, we kind of just merge the XP together, which is great. What else? Wait. Oh, oh. Sorry for the slight pause. Fiance just got home, so I had to go say hello. I want to make sure I have kind of the concept of the game down today. I just can't think about that one last feature. Okay, so other type arenas, sword combat, and magic spells. Just adding the spells there. Because I could do something like most RPGs where you can have like gems and stuff attached. But at the same time, I don't know if I really want to do that. Like that doesn't really sound like a special feature, just like a generic. Like, okay, cool. Um, I don't know, maybe something like item corruption. You have to use those items in crafting or they disappear and can't be used anymore. Maybe corrupt item to stay in the inventory, blocking the slot. That's interesting. They disappear and can't be used anymore. I wonder if there's like game mechanics that you could add in, maybe? And maybe you can get items corrupted and hmm. It may be difficult to manage though if I went that route because I mean if items could get corrupted and you can't use them. I did like the idea of like a corrupted item sitting in the inventory that's kind of taking that slot. Like corrupt items. That need to define what that means. But I'm like I like that last part, but now how do I modify it to something usable? Because I mean, theoretically, yeah, we could just give random items, and then like an item could drop that is quote unquote corrupt. But I feel like if it's too much of a like an issue to deal with, users would just avoid them because for like what purpose would I need to pick it up if it's gonna like steal my item slot? And I mean, we could also get around that by just like automatically adding items into inventories instead of having them drop on the floor. But also, like, what if items like filled up? So we would still have to eventually drop them on the floor, anyways. Hmm. It's a good idea. So I'm like, I guess we could have like a way for something to trigger to corrupt a current item that's being worn. We would just have to like try to make sure it's not happening a lot during a single round. And then afterwards, maybe you have to like cleanse it or upgrade it or combine it to eliminate the corruption. Trying to think of how I can use the corruption into a good mechanic because I like the concept. So thank you for throwing that out there. Yeah, that. Hey Q. Yeah, I am gonna be doing it strictly for my streams. So I'm gonna just when I stream, I'll be working on it in between, like discussing and answering questions. That way it gets me something to do. Because a lot of the times when I come on stream, I actually don't know what to do. Um, I just chat with people and work on random stuff. But I think it'd be nice to have like a specific goal in mind. So that's what I'm working towards. Just trying to think on what corruption means. Glad you liked it. Yeah, no, I think it's something that I could work with. It's just like now I have to like modify it, and I mean I'm using my hands, but you can't see it because I don't have my camera on. But um, let's see. How could we spin it? So maybe let's go with like corruption. I'm thinking maybe so we have items that level up. What if we had like a corruption level? And if your corruption gets to a certain threshold, it locks it. So you'll have to manage the corruption level as well. Because then, like, let's say specific events happen during a round in an arena, it like causes your corruption to go up, but it won't automatically lock all your items because, like, let's say you like filtered out your items every now and then, so it's not like a huge problem. Because it would be interesting to have like a corruption sweet spot. Yeah, exactly. Like there are some benefits to it, but the moment it passes, like for example, let's say you're like at level 3 corruption, they'll lock it, but level 1 and 2 give like a nice little stat boost or something, or maybe a different maybe like a different ability because it's at corruption level 2. Because then we could just like do that in between waves or arenas, or rounds. I don't know what to call them yet. You could like pay to cleanse an item completely. So eliminate that factor of like, okay, let's just get rid of like one level. Like if you cleanse it, you have to pay a cost and it's just gone. Chained Echoes has a similar thing. Chained Echoes. Turn base. Chained Echoes item. But was in fight related. This looks like a very classic game. Bar at the top. Bar at the top. Where did I go? Overdrive bar? Is that what you're referring to? Or maybe I skipped. No, no. I think that may be what you're referring to. Or is it no? The overdrive bar. When it is in green, everyone does more damage. Oh, that's interesting. Overdrive system. First one. Overdrive system is bad. Just want to find out information about it. Okay, good. The bar top left should be your main concern during each fight, whether against normal enemies or bosses. It consists of yellow, green, red. You want to keep it in green to do the most damage. Every action you take in battle will move it to the left or the right. Oh, okay, so you can do things that go up and things to go down based upon what your actions are. Yellow, everybody reaps 100%. All skill costs. Oh, this is like straight strategizing. I love it. All party damages. Receive 25% more than usual. Cost half the baseline. Cost the baseline. Wow, this is like an insane buff if you get to the green, though. Things are half the cost, and you do 25 less, and receive 15% less. I don't think I'll go to something that extreme. You have different moves that make it go up and down. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. For me, it's we're not really gonna have like, well, I guess yellow is considered like no corruption. Like everything is just normal. Green would technically be any corruption level, so like level 1 or whatever level we decide. Or we can just go off any other different type of scaling. I don't know. It doesn't have to be levels specifically. Levels just sound the easiest to me. And then red would essentially be it's locked. Like item can't be used. And then could make it just even more expensive to cleanse it. So I think I could roll with that. But that works because it's a turn-based game. I have no idea how you can translate that in a different type of game. No, 100%. I don't think that's something that somebody else could take and really utilize well. Um, yeah, you would have to have like some type of like skill set abilities like mid fight to try to like balance. That would be a lot more complicated than what I would be going for. So, let's see. Um, different levels of corruption. Level 1 would be mm, maybe like a stat boost. Level 2 could be. I'm trying to remember the word, but the things that are like those bonus abilities to items. What is the correct term? Well, there's the term. When in doubt, let's ask ChatGPT. Let's see. Let's see. Affixes. Affixes? Is that uh fucking this affix shoot, can I spell? Affixes like that? Just a reference. Yeah, no. I'm 100% you've been like super helpful. Like so definitely not saying anything that's trying to demean anything you're saying. You're actually leading me in a good direction, I feel. Like modifiers? Yeah. So I guess modifiers are well, I don't know if I would use the word modifiers because like let's say I give it like a new passive. Like the item gains a corrupt passive. I don't think I guess that could be considered a modifier because I guess anything is considered a mod if or a modifier if it's just different from its original state. Mm, we could always adjust that later. And then we could do like level 3 locks item unequips into inventory. That's going to be one hell of a system to have to build though. That's not going to be a great time. But I think it'll do good for utilizing inventory correctly and optimizing. So I think that's the secret sauce that I was looking for. Hold on, I'm going through all of these things that I just have open up. Um, okay. So I think that handles the inventory, which is going to be like the huge basis of the game. And then I can go around deciding how to build that system later. Game mechanics are pretty simple in this. It's gonna have the arena, waves, boss spawning, inventory management. So that's where we get all like the items. Where we'll have items drop. We could have. I guess we could have like a town, or maybe we could just have a shop. I guess it depends on how simple I go. I can always change that later on. Let's see. Sword magic, that's good. And then arenas. So you have like protect target, eliminate monsters. We'll have bosses. What are other good objectives for like this? I guess I don't have to think of like every possible objective right now. Because I mean overall that's fine. Huh. My job here is done, Sailor Moon. You know, you did good, man. You did good. Sailor. I felt like my brain was stuck and it couldn't think of like something specific for the inventory system. I kept going to like tools and stuff, and I really didn't want to do that because that just felt very generic. But I kind of turned that same area but into corruption based upon your influence. So I mean that's great. Um, I'm just trying to think for the objectives. What's like another objective that we could do? There's protect target. You're killing just masses. You have like a key target, so basically like a single target. Uh, since in an arena, it's not like you can go anywhere, so I can't like tell the player go somewhere because it has to be just housed in that one spot. Huh. I guess I don't have to worry about it right now. And I mean, I'm saying that, but at the same time, I'm still worrying about it, and I don't want to procrastinate. Have fun with this stuff. If I ever see you streaming again, I'll come by. It's getting kind of late. Yeah, for sure, man. Well, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll try to stream a bit more often. Usually it's on weekends, on Sundays. It's generally when I go to stream, but I mean, if people are interested in the game, I'll stream whenever, to be honest. I just like to have something to do. If I don't have something to do, I just get bored. I'm looking for this. Okay. I want one more objective, and then we can call it a day for the stream right now. It's been about an hour, which I think is good for strictly planning only sense. But what? What could we do? Let's go rogue, like, or light. I think that's it's too many names. It's a mobile game, but let's see. Kill enemies, that's classic. I'm not gonna get any inspiration from this thing. That looks very generic. See you, man. Yeah, thanks. Catch you next time. Let's see. Let's see. also copying and pasting this elsewhere just to keep track. And I just can't. One more objective. I don't want to do like puzzles because that's not really, that doesn't really fit the theme of the game. I could technically do like a time survival. The only thing with that is a time survival is basically like killing a certain amount of monsters, or you just have to like wait it out. I guess we could do like maybe like a random item drop, like not like an item for the inventory, but like maybe like an objective item. So like you have to like run around and pick it up, get a certain amount. I don't know. Let's do objective item. Pickups. I guess that could work. I don't know if that's really what I want to go for. And then we could do like a timed round. I don't like the idea of a time round because I don't think that fits either, but I think that's okay for now. Also, this one is like way off. Okay. Okay, so I think with that, we kind of have a general concept of the game right now. Feel like that should be enough to go off of as far as like gameplay and functionality goes. The rest is just going to be like getting the items to work and then getting the details of all the items and then making sure sword and magic are working, which is basically like its own ability system, which I could go through. Wave spawning is not as difficult. It's just about optimizing that very well. So yeah, no, I think this will be good. I don't know what to name this thing though. This question mark. We can always give it a name later. But all right, thanks for everybody that stopped by on the stream. When I stream again, I'll try to give some type of notice. But yeah, I'm going to continue to work on this game during my streams. Everything is going to be made on the stream specifically, so I'm not gonna work on it outside of that. So if anybody ever takes a look at these videos, they can literally see start to end. At least that's my goal. All right. Well, thanks for everybody that stopped by. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, join the Patreon, all the other